Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Gunstar Heroes. We're in this sort of side-scrolling stage here with the Duel Chasers. Now, what I like to do here, the lasers pretty much tend to congregate wherever you are, pretty much. So just kind of slowly go up or down and then dash back to the top and just, start the process all over again. It's not really that difficult to avoid, really, I don't think, anyway. And this part's really easy to get through. Might as well just destroy these for extra points, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, this part, it's gonna be a little bit slow because there's not really a whole lot to talk about while this is going on. I don't get the point of why these guys are, like, behind the asteroids. I mean, I get that they're using it for cover, but it's like they can only shoot behind them. It seems sort of counterintuitive to me. I don't know. And especially since I have homing weapons that just kind of go around the asteroids. It seems not that effective. And I like how that ship can just pass straight through all the asteroids, that's really nice. Alright, let's take care of this thing. Now this part, it seems menacing, but really it's not that bad. As long as you just stay in one spot, the things that appear around you won't actually hit you. And the little things that shoot off can be avoided pretty easily. I mean, the hitbox for you is actually surprisingly small when it comes to those things, so... Alright. That part's always kind of tough to avoid because there's so much going on at once. But it is doable, as you just saw. Now we have a boss here, the 1000mm Kun? I almost said cannon. But then I saw it was gun at the last second, so I kind of switched it up. It said Kun. But, yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about this. It isn't really that difficult. The things it shoots off are pretty easily avoided. Sometimes I get hit by, like, the little recoil that happens whenever it explodes, but... it doesn't really do that much damage by itself, so... Oh, well, that was stupid. Alright. It's really nice to have the homing weapons here because it just destroys those as soon as they come on screen. What they do is kind of like cross right here where I'm at. So you need to be destroying them in order to get through pretty much, and that's where weapons like the Duel Chaser really come in handy. So I can basically just sit here and let my weapon take care of it for me. Stars have kind of a weird pattern. They're like coming back to me and then going out to the enemy, so it looks kind of weird. Yeah. Well, we're at the end of this spaceship section here, and we're getting ready to fight the boss. I forgot that this part was still here, actually, but not that hard. So now we're getting ready to fight the boss. I don't know why this thing has to come up. But, as you can probably tell, 7 Force. Yeah, we get to fight him one more time. And he kind of switches between all of his forces at random. The bird is probably one of the most annoying because it follows you around pretty quickly and likes to shoot at you. But as long as you can dash around, it's pretty easily avoided. Some of the forms are pretty easy, like the pinwheel sort of form. Now, this is annoying as crap, though. There's the gun form I was telling you about earlier. It's pretty easily avoided in this one, too. And this one is just, pretty lame. I'm surprised he hasn't. There he goes, that pinwheel form. I mean, that's really painfully easy to avoid. So there are a few that are really annoying, and there are a few that are just really easy. So of course I got hit there, but I was trying to switch the direction my weapon was firing. So that's it. That's 7 Force the second time around. It's a lot more disappointing than the first time around, but. Yeah, well, what can you do, I guess? They have to put them in a side-scrolling section, so... Okay, so now let's hope we can find a fire weapon in here, and look what I found! A fire weapon. Awesome. Alright, so we have our fire chaser back. Quick note on the weapons. There are actually, quite a lot of possibilities, because you have 4 weapons to choose from, and so, 2 slots, so you have 16 different combinations. I've only really been using this one, and then the Duel Chaser and the side-scrolling section. But what I'm gonna do is after I beat it this time, like after I play through the game once, I'm gonna kind of go back again. I'm not really gonna like go through it per se, but I'm gonna try to go and show like all the different weapon combinations because some of them are pretty cool. I just like using Fire Chaser because that's basically just, you know, how I've always played the game. So, you know, it's what I'm used to, and I'm sure I can beat it this way. So this, while I was talking about that, we're fighting this boss here, the Guardian core of the base. Oh, I forgot about that. The first unit was the Guardian of the Hammer. As you can see, it's pretty simple. This one is the Guardian of the Dragon, I believe. And in my opinion, it's actually probably the most annoying, because it has this blue sort of breath attack that it spits out at you, and it's hard to avoid and do damage to it at the same time. But with enough practice, you know, you can take that out without too much trouble. Now we have sort of this little interlude here. Basically, just don't be next to one of those things when it explodes. That's actually a lot easier said than done because there's quite a few of them, but I don't know. I guess a lot of it revolves around luck, too. So this is the final form of the Guardian Core. It is the Guardian of the Runner. And it's actually very, very easy. Just stay on the left side, he'll like run in, charge up. The first one will always go high, the next one will always go low, so jump over it, and then just keep attacking him. And I have never seen this guy do anything else, so I mean it's just ridiculously easy. They could have spiced that up a little bit, but oh well, I guess I can't complain too much. So that's this stage clear. We're coming up on the final part now. And we're it looks like we're on a TV screen sort of thing, and they're all watching us in the background. There's each of the bosses we've had to fight. We're going to be fighting the Duck Battalion first. You might not recognize these guys right off the bat, but they're the people who were with Pink on her little machine. I hate this thing, though, because it's so random. I tried to wall jump there, but it just didn't work. It either will, like, charge at you really fast, or start shooting at you, or charge at you really slowly, or, you know, there's so many different things it can do. It's kind of annoying. Now, this guy just kind of grabs the gun and starts shooting at you. As you might expect, this really isn't that much of a threat. You know, especially when your weapon can block the bullets that he fires. He doesn't really even stand a chance. I don't know why they keep blocking you off with these blue things either. It's just... Whoa, okay, I forgot about that. Basically, either go up or go down to avoid those. You can also, if you do like a jump kick... Well, I kind of failed at it there, but... Then you can, you're kind of invincible while you pass through it, so... You can use that to your advantage if you'd like. Of course, there's not one there. Alright, go up. Crap. I just got owned. Because for some reason he held on instead of jumping through it. Alright, so now the final battle against Pink Lobster. This is actually kind of a joke. I mean, this is a ridiculously easy boss for it being so late in the game. Basically, whenever it gets close to you... Oh, crap. That was like the worst thing it could do. That's really the only part of it that can be somewhat threatening, is if it shoots bubbles when it's right next to you. Otherwise, you can literally just slide under it every time it gets close. Sometimes she likes to do this, just run in towards it and she'll drop her guard and start shooting bubbles at you. Which can be pretty easily destroyed. Just like that. So there's the final battle against Pink. You get a lot of health in this stage, I guess because they assume since you're fighting a whole lot of bosses that you're really going to need it. But I don't know, that's really not the case. It's really not that bad. But they give you like a crap load of health. Pretty much every health recovery you pick up usually does like 40 or so. When, you know, you're used to health recoveries doing about 15. I think this one does 40. Yeah. So now we have a final battle against Orange. He's actually pretty easy. He can either be really easy or really hard. It's pretty much the same as when we fought him the first time, you know? I mean, you either know how to handle him or you don't. That's pretty much all it boils down to. Sometimes he'll like to stay on the bottom there. Ah, crap. I hate when he does that. He's really good at throwing. But oftentimes he'll like to just stay at the bottom, and when that happens, you can pretty much just stay on the top, and he won't really bother you that much, and you can just kind of attack him from here. You see I'm getting a lot of attacks in. Then he'll do that, just move over to the other side and start attacking him again. So when he does this pattern, it's really easy to deal with. But sometimes, well, when he comes up, that's when he gets a little bit dangerous. You just gotta know how to deal with him. Ah, crap. He can take off a lot of your health if you're not careful. He took off quite a bit of mine. Alright, just stop flying around there. Alright. I don't want to go up there. There's nothing special in here. There's health in this one, though, which I desperately want. Anyway, before I jump up here, warning! The final battle against Black Fly. So this is against Black, but I'm going to pause it here, so in the next part we'll take on Black, and hopefully we might be able to finish the game. So until then, I'll see you next time.